I smashed and leave. Damn, damn. Fuck no hoe, I smashed and leave. Dumb bitch, I ain't Bruce Lee. I start early, serving in the lobby. I drunk drive, serving in the lobby. Do that some too funny. Don't get no chance for staying out, just talking, relax. You know, that's just relax. You know, that's the way it should be. You all do that. I don't go on vacation, freaking run and do this, run and do that. It's just, yeah, I think we're at the beach, enjoy the beach, dude.
Oh, no, makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Not something I'm accustomed to, being from the UK, but, you know, I think beaches are fun.
I wonder how far it would be to get to Grenada for you.
Probably quite far.
However, that's about above South America.
Yeah, so that's probably... Yeah, I mean, it takes me like 13 hours to get to Los Angeles, so...
No, they kicking me out. Damn, bro, I didn't know they kick niggas out for being AFK, fool. What the fuck, man? And they really kicking niggas out for this shit. Dumb bitch, I ain't Bruce Lee. I drunk drive, serving in the lobby.
You've seen...
You don't do too much, I don't get no fuck.
You see or have you heard about Mr. World promo?
Oh yeah, they're saying it was a pop.
Right. Yes.
What the? Who changed the map?
I've seen Raven. It's the latest press where I've seen to comment on it saying.
Man, who the fuck changed the map, folks?
Well,
I drunk drive, serving in the lobby.
there's what's going on at the main roster, but
I don't do too much. I don't get no loving. He gonna give me loving. He gonna give me driving.
it's just for the time being. You're talking to a guy. See,
The fuck?
so see nothing wrong with this. And those digs got a little some people hurt. I get it. And they came back some pretty good ones. But you know, just know this is part of the show. Part of the show.
But this is what I wanted to ask you. So obviously, with a promo like the one Grayson had, even when Punk cut his pipe bomb promo, like whatever it was 10, 15 years ago. This is approved by somebody. You are not allowed to go out there with a completely light mic and just say what you want. That doesn't work that way, right?
Well, we've heard from Punk's mouth that the man said, get out here and I want to hear your roots. It's like I want to hear exactly what it is that's bothering you and go. And I think he even said he wrote some of it down. So there was, it's doing what was going on. As much as we didn't think, you know, he did. He did.
Bro, somebody teach me how to do this, bro. My sensitivity is like way too slow. Like, dang. How am I supposed to trick shot, bro? Like, why does this shit feel so slow, bro? It's on max. And you gonna give me drugs, man? Like, bro. Or not, you get baked like you in the oven. You gonna watch stay beefing, it ain't nothing. They get changed like the fucking subject. And they get changed like red, like green. Wait, what?
Sometimes all it takes is turning the dial up a little
My nigga.
You know, Grayson, now I'm interested in him. I'd say I wasn't particularly, it's not that I wasn't a fan of his before.
Like, do I really have to put my field of view down, bro, to fix this shit or what, dude? Like, why is this shit looking weird, dude?
So, speaking of, did you see the
He did, yes. What do you think?
They get changed like red, like green. Like red, like green. What the fuck? They get changed like the fucking subject.
It's just gonna say how much he loves the voice.
They get changed like red, like green. How am I supposed to hit a shot off here? What the fuck? You serious right now?
Wait to see what happens next for those guys. We already know.
Nigga, how am I supposed to hit any type of shot with this fucking sensitivity, dude? What the fuck? Why does it do that, bro? I need somebody to tell me, bro. Why does it start spinning hella slow? Like, why can I not spin the way I'm spinning? Like, bro, why can't I spin how I spin like I usually do on Black Ops 2, bro? Niggas gotta tell me how to fix this shit, bro. Like, bro.
Yeah.
It's difficult because I want to see.
Niggas gotta tell me how to fix that shit, bro.
As, you know,
And you gonna give me love, man. You gonna give me love. Run up, you get baked like you in the oven. Yeah, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Damn, this nigga ain't hit shit, huh? Let's see what this nigga hit, y'all. Let's see what this nigga hit, y'all. Oh shit! Who the fuck did that nigga hit? He said bad. No. Run up, you get bait like you know.
Two guys that I've known forever and out Shelley and Crusaded and then Austin Creek who I've literally known over 2 decades. Like we go way back and Cody's such an awesome dude.
Instead of he's just got 2 incredible tag teams, but they've also got 4 amazing wrestlers. Because all 4 of those guys are great stars well, and they are going to be a bonus to whoever they end up.
And it's not just the wrestling, it's their psychology that they have. That
Bro, what the fuck?
they get years of experience with the psychology and they affected in a team ring, you know? So it's, man, I can't say enough good things about these 4 guys. They're amazing. I hope they kill it. I mean, because I love these guys. Those are my boys.
Why can I spin, bro?
I can't imagine they're not going to make
Y'all see how slow I'm spinning? I'm on max sensitivity.
It's going to be really great. It's just obviously
Shit's fucking garbage.
fun that happens in professional wrestling this week. Something that wasn't particularly fun though, and it's received a lot of criticism online. Like I don't understand it, but did you happen to hear about or see the Dan Nelson joking?
A little different. I mean, yeah. What is down how? Is that his minions? Is that what do they call them?
Yes, I think they're called Little Housens now. They weren't mini houses, but I believe they're called Little Housens now.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess Joe Hendry can say.
Oh. Oh. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. It's an interesting thing, you know. Obviously, problems with the Judgment Day. We had Danhausen as a match coming up with Donna SummerSlam. We'll talk about SummerSlam a little bit later on in the show. But I had said on this podcast before, big fan of Danhausen. Think he's great, funny, doesn't have to go out there and kill it in the ring because he's very good at what he does. This unfortunately felt very flat, and it seemed that the audience didn't. It was just a swing and a miss. But they also added the boxer Ryan Garcia into the mix. I believe it's been controversy. he signed it up with the Judgment Day for that episode, but I don't understand the reason for him actually being a part of that segment. I've no clue.
Yeah, I think he said some really stupid things in the past.
He has, yeah.
I forgot about. I don't keep up with this guy, so I don't know he's an unbelievable boxer, but apparently doesn't have a filter or something like that. I don't know much about him.
Yeah, yeah. It was a very strange
Bro.
episode of Monday Night Raw. Considering it was the final Raw before SummerSlam. Didn't feel.
Do you think that Mr. Garcia has anything to do? Is it a TKO thing? Is that what's going on?
Yes, I believe he's part of Zuffa Boxing, which is owned by TKO or
There
something.
you go. There you go, Vince.
Yeah.
I drunk drive, swerving in the lobby. I don't do too much.
TKO.
You gonna give me loving, you gonna give me loving. Run up, you get baked like you in the oven.
Some stuff's gonna work.
Yeah, state, even it ain't nothing. They get chained like the fucking subject.
I'm not saying anything about
They get chained like red, like green.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Sticking with TKO, actually, and Netflix in particular, it's come out this week that the Unreal season 3.
Get chained like red, like green. Like
It's
red,
had the
like
lowest viewing figures
green.
so far of the 3
Like
seasons.
red, like
We're
green.
not actually breaking into the Netflix top 10, which take that with a grain of salt, but what are your thoughts and opinions on Unreal show?
So on Chris's podcast, I told you about the story about John hitting the 619, and he was saying cut me off, and they cut it to where it looks like. I said okay the first time he asked me. They said it, and then my hair's in my face. You can see, so they just spliced it up a little bit.
Yeah, you can't do the glitch.
Yeah, see. That's why it's so loud. That last one was like, you know, like, yeah.
Insurance, starting with super fat pet insurance that fits your budget and saving you up to 90% on vet bills. Protect your pet and your bank account. Get exposed at lemonade.com/pet.
Can we kick it? JC, got it. Can I kick it? Kick it.
Can I kick it?
Something like Unreal. I mean, a lot of people come out, it's killing the business. I mean, do we live in a time and an age where people don't know how wrestling works now?
Well, I mean, here's my take on it. Do I like it? I do not, because the outside hasn't earned the right to know what I know and be where I've been. They don't get the opportunity to get into the ring and hit the ropes as much as they would like to. They shouldn't get that opportunity. I paid a price, right? And it's something I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life, with these injuries that I've accumulated, the abuse that I put on my body, and a lot of other guys have done the same. So, in my old school opinion, they don't deserve, they haven't earned the right to know what goes on, what is said, and all these things. And it's just my opinion. That's all it is. But if there's no way that they can make money off this, they're going to. And that's kind of where we're at in this business. And when it comes to WWE and who's owning WWE, it's all about money and finding ways to do that.
Honestly, I've never actually watched an entire season of the show. I dipped in bits here and there. I guess some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, there's some people love it. Some people love it. I don't know about you, but years ago, maybe I can't remember, early '90s or late '90s, when there was a guy that came on with wearing a mask, and you didn't know who it was, and showed us how wrestling worked. We were blown away, and everybody wanted to know what that was like. You're right, like everybody, we wanted to know how things were done. So, so for that, I watched it. It was like, wow, that's how it's done. Maybe it's the same kind of thing going on. I don't know. I can't imagine it's changed that much other the fact that we're telling you, we are entertainers. We're in the entertainment business. We aren't called wrestlers, but I think we're called performers more than we're called wrestlers at this point in the WWE.
Right, yeah, that's a great thing.
And they're not wrong.
No, I mean, World Wrestling Entertainment. It's not World Wrestling Federation anymore. And there could have been ways around to keep WWF if Vince wanted to make it happen, but it is entertainment, and it's no different from a form of entertainment like making a movie where you see it behind the scenes. I think we've said this before, we've touched on it. It's an interesting thing. You always have the choice not to watch. That's it. I choose to watch, and I choose what I watch and what not to watch. Wrapping up quickly though with something pretty fun, and I know you're going to be proud of this. I'm sure you've already seen it.
Oh, beautiful reversal. I feel it. Come on, dude. Let's go through right now. Shit. All right. Love it.
Fantastic. Thanks to Triller for obviously for filming, for hosting the match. That's where I saw this footage. That was good.
Yeah, he's doing some really good things, and he's learning some lessons. Mind you, that was his first time traveling like on an airplane to wrestle on his own. And that's a big deal. It's listen, it's scary. He's only 19, and I know there's been I know girls in wrestling who've done more than that. And I can't imagine them being brave enough to do these things, and they have. So Eddie Hartwell's another like stuff that she done to get to where she's at. What a story. There's other ones that have got on buses. Roxanne Perez, they got on buses and driven 5 hours to go to training. So that's how bad they want it. They're willing to take a chance and not know exactly what's going to happen. This is part of it. This is why I think a lot of indie wrestlers go on to be stars, because they have passion and they're willing to do what it takes to get to the next level.
If your paycheck feels full but shrinks fast, this is the app to save you hundreds. Rocket Money shows you all your spending and subscriptions in one place. My favorite part, if you see a subscription you no longer want, you can cancel it right from the app without calling customer service. Genius. It found me a duplicate subscription I was paying $47 a month for. It's okay, because I canceled the extra one with just a few taps. They even tried to give me a refund for some of that lost money. The app also helps you build a budget based on your spending habits and alerts you when you're overspending, so you can see exactly where your money's going and make changes before it adds up. If you're a visual person like me, you'll love this little calendar. It shows you exactly what's coming and when, so you can decide right there if you want to keep a subscription or cancel it before it hits. Because if you can't see it, you can't fix it. You will be shocked to see how much money you're wasting. Download Rocket Money for free and see how you can save.
I can't spin fast, bro. My sensitivity is max. This shit just acting weird, bro.
And you, as a former, well, I mean, you performed at the highest level. Take away, well, let's leave the fact that you're Avery's dad to one side. Avery's had less than 10 matches, right?
Yeah.
He's already causing a stir. And I do understand that's part of the legacy of being your son, but that's still a cool thing to see, right? For somebody you like, oh wow, you know, like this kid's cutting it up. Like that's good.
Yeah, no, it's great to see him doing so well and embracing it so much. The unfortunate things, I feel like he's under a lot of pressure because of who his dad is. So he feels like he has to go out there and do stuff that sometimes I think are unnecessary. Like you didn't need to do that there. Because at the same time, you got to put things in the right order, and so that you don't get hurt to some degree. Because you got another show tomorrow. You're trying to make it to the next level, and if you blow out your knee and you have to get surgery, you're down for 9 months. So, but at the same time, you can't worry about getting hurt, because when you worry about getting hurt, you do, because your mind is distracted, right? So it's, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. My wife, who's been with me throughout my wrestling career, has always said, you always said you got one gear, and she's right. I got one gear. It's all or nothing. When I couldn't be AJ Styles exactly the way who I wanted to be, it's time to get out. And that was my biggest fear, even at the end of my career, is that I couldn't be the AJ Styles that people remember. Why do you think I threw a 415 in my last match? Just so you know, I can still do it. You know?
Yeah.
But there's little things like that. I get it. It's hard being a second generation. There's a lot of weight on your shoulders. Some guys have done way better than their fathers, but you know, they do really well. So that's tough. It's tough.
Let me ask you this though: in your first 10 matches, would you listen to the sage advice of somebody like yourself? I mean, the benefit of having AJ Styles is that. So
there's some things that he's getting taught that I never did. Right. I never was taught the psychology part. We just assume that people are wrestling fans and they know it. They don't. So, like, there's some things that we do. We can set up these good matches, and we got to make it easier for these fans to digest and understand as we're doing them. If we just do them because we're like, well, you know, we do this because it's part of wrestling. Don't do that. You know, that's not what wrestling is. It's about making psychology a big part of it, so that when things happen, they understand it's like psychology is a big part of wrestling, and you don't think it is. You think it's about moves, but you just see the highlights. But when you watch the full match, you go, "Ooh, wow, that was good. Oh, that's how that." You know, that's what I want. But these are the hard things to learn.
Definitely. I mean, I'm very much invested in Avery's career as a friend of the family and also a fan, because it's fun. See, I haven't seen any of the young guys for a long time. So looking at Avery and his opponent as well, Len, I'm blanking on his name now. But it's fun. It's fun to see guys who are literally at the start of their journey, starting their journey. You know, we don't always get to do that. So, yeah, I enjoyed the match. Thanks to Triller again for, the GCW event for hosting it. So you can go and watch that on Triller if you like. Have you been playing any video games? I know you've been on holiday or vacation. That time to relax.
Yes, I didn't play one game, but what game did I just? I did get 007.
Okay.
It's downloaded. But also got the pandemic game. Let me see if I can pull it up so I know exactly what the heck I'm talking about, because I am looking in the dark. It is Quarantine Zone.
Oh,
If you play this game,
I don't know.
I've seen it on Steam, and it's now on the Xbox. It's different. It's good.
Okay.
I think you should check it out. It's fun. It's one of those where you're checking to see if anybody's been bitten by a zombie, if they and then you're gonna send them either. All right, let's go to the holy room. I'm not sure if you got, you're gonna turn into a zombie or it's about to knock on you. Send her over there and kill this right. So it's kind of cool. And plus, there's another mini game in that where there's a horde of zombies and you have, what are those things called? where, what are you? Like you delivered your pizza. What are those called? Oh, drones. Drones.
Yeah.
And you have a drone and you're shooting these zombies as they come in. So, they're like mini game.
That sounds pretty cool. No, I'll definitely check that one out. Well, I actually did pick up a new old game.
Oh, that's a fantastic game.
It's a fantastic game because of these three little letters that you can see down here.
AKI.
Yes. And why do we love happy games so much, AJ?
Because they are the same people that made virtual pro wrestling, WCW World Tour, WCW versus NWO, WrestleMania, and
You can hit products right here and take a look at this extensive marketplace with thousands upon thousands of listings. And we're just in the comics section. Make sure to download One Night. I'll see you on the app.
Reddit. Right now. Mercy. Did I catch them all?
Yeah, essentially, if you are looking for a fighting game, a wrestling game, or a game with wrestling mechanics, I can highly recommend Def Jam Vendetta. This is the first one.
Yes. I think when they did Def Jam Vendetta 2, it was different people that made it. I could be wrong, but it didn't look the same, so I had zero interest in it. Now, listen, I know it's
Fighting game, a wrestling game, or a game with wrestling mechanics, I can highly recommend Def Jam Vendetta. This is the first one.
Yes. I think when they did Def Jam Vendetta 2, it was different people that made it. I could be wrong, but it didn't look the same, so I had zero interest in it. Rappers. Which makes sense, because there's a lot of rappers that are fans of pro wrestling. So it makes sense when I'm sure they went to them and go, hey, you guys want to be in a wrestling game? Yeah. Yes, I do. And can I do this as my finisher? Oh, we're going to do it up. It's going to be this and, something else on top. Because they're ridiculous finishers, which is kind of cool. But it's all because these guys are rappers, not because they're wrestlers, right?
Yes. It's, the idea of a record label video game doesn't sound like it would work, but this is honestly, it's got 9 out of 10 on the front. It is genuinely a very, very fun game. If you've never played it, you get to play as DMX, Ludacris, Method Man, Redman. There are tons of rappers in here, and there is a story about it.
It's a good too. It's a good story.
Yeah. You sort of start at the bottom and work your way up, and it's very much of its time, but it has a great soundtrack. It's really, really good. I picked that up actually. I took the family away for a couple of days, and I managed to see that while I was out and about. But I want to give a big plug to our friend Retro Jake. Of course, Retro Jake is the official retro video game store of the AJ Styles Show. If you want to scan that code in the middle of your screen, that will take you directly to the Retro Jakes app, and you can buy everything right there. It's nice and simple. It's all easily done.
Yeah, it was shit with the days, and I had it, so he does a really good job getting out to you as quick as he can.
He does. And if you're not following Jake online, on social media, on YouTube, do so. He posts some crazy fun stuff. And as we're having a bit of a new beginning here on the AJ Styles Show, we're introducing something new because we want to give back to you, the guys that are out there supporting the AJ Styles Show. And that's why it's time for the AJ Styles Show Phenomenal Fans of the Week. Now, what we've done is AJ has gone through and he has picked 5 of our existing subscribers. And he's going to give them a little bit of a shout out now. And if you would like to be a potential Phenomenal Fan of the Week, all you need to do is like and subscribe.
Phenomenal Fans of the Week. RGT85 Wrestling Truth, then Two-Headed Dog, a wrestling historian. That's a great name, by the way. RV Roki. Those are our 5 phenomenal fans of the week.
Just snap a photo and list in minutes. Easy, right? The buyer covers shipping, so there's no cost for you. And with 0 selling fees, you keep everything you earn. Download Vinted and list your first item today.
And like I said, if you would like to be a phenomenal fan of the week and have AJ read out your name, give you a little bit of love, all you need to do, like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell anybody. And if you would like to support the show by advertising on the show, reach out to Dave at podcastheat.com. I'll leave a link in the description down below. We would love to hear from you. Now, a couple of episodes ago, maybe 3-4 episodes ago, I can't remember now, we talked about there were a ton of layoffs within the WWE universe, people not renewing contracts or being let go. Some of these guys, we started to see them pop up on indie shows, and we know that most of the two machine guns are now in AEW. I wanted to get your opinion on some of the other guys that are now free and clear to partake in different Steam promotions. Now, the first name I've got here is Kairi Sane, who you were very vocal about being surprised. I still don't know if she left of her own accord or was let go, but I know that she's already on the front cover of a Japanese wrestling magazine. So, maybe she's doing something over in Japan. Thoughts on Kairi now being a free agent?
Well, again, very surprised that we got rid of her, but I do believe that she is married and has a husband in Japan, so that makes sense that she wanted to get home. I think that was the first reason why she left, because this is her second time leaving the WWE, and I think it was maybe being homesick, wanting to get home, being in Japan. I get it, I understand that. You're away from family, it's got to be tough. So I get it. Maybe she done enough where she felt like, okay, I can move back home. But it doesn't sound like she's retired yet, so I don't know what's going on.
No. Next up, we've got Santos Escobar, who briefly made an appearance in AAA, but then it seems to have let go, or it was a strange one to me.
And I like Santos. I think he's an awesome freaking dude, great wrestler. I think he'd been perfect in AAA. I don't know what the reasoning for that is. So where's the next step? What are we going to find him next? It would surprise me if we saw him in an AEW or a CMLL or something like that. So